YouTube, we're back with another video. Today we're actually going to do a cleaning of the tank, which you can see I have all kinds of debris on the surface of the walls. I'm going to get this cleaned the way how I know how to, the best way that I can, how I've been doing it. I'm going to do a time lapse on the surface wall cleaning first, and then we will use a bucket which I have that's outside here that I use to get the water out from the tank, and then we just put in new water. So we're gonna do a time lapse now. I'll show you how I clean the walls of the tank. Alright, as you can see, we're making some type of progress of the walls, which you seen it last time was kind of dingy. Now we're making progress on the three walls first. And here's the other side wall. So we're making progress on that. Because we like to, well, I guess I go by, if I can see the reflections, I'm doing a good job. That's how I go by, I guess. Next is this back wall. I'm gonna try to get most of that as well. And we're gonna start a time lapse on that. Alright, so we got the walls clean. Now we're gonna go ahead and take at least about 30% of water out, and we would do a time lapse on that. So we got about maybe a 20 to 30% water out of there. Now we're gonna actually fill up water, and we're gonna put the prime and everything in there as well. I did not get down to the bottom real good because I do have fry down there, so I didn't really touch bases on basically this side and like over here. So I do have fry that's in there, so I don't clean that thoroughly that's in there, but the water is gotten a little clearer on my end, how it was before. So we're going to start adding the chemicals and the water. So I fill up the water slow because I do not want that hose to actually come out the tank, so I use a steady stream so it keeps it calm. I turn on the light during my water changes because of the fry, but I don't think that my fish is that stressed. So I've been doing it like that ever since. I do not keep my light on often during the day or the week or whatever. So my light really doesn't be on as much. Yeah, so yeah, basically I just do my water changes, with the light on, so I can make sure I see anything, that's like if I have fire or anything like that. The last time I did it with the light off, I did suck up some fire by mistake, so that's when I started doing it with the light on. I already put the chemicals in. That's already set. As you can see, that the water is much clearer now. It was pretty cloudy. I did clean all the corners and side corners, front and back and sides of the tank, which you can see I cleared. The last step I need to do is actually just clean it off on the outside. So we'll get back to you once we get that water all the way done to the level that I like. So while that's filling up, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the outer glass part because that's pretty dirty as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up, and we'll be right back. Glass of the tank. The side areas on the outside is not that dirty like the front glass is. That is because my wife likes to touch glass. Don't know why, but she does. But yeah, the side glass and the back glass on the back does not get dirty at all because of where it's cornered at. While we wait for that to fill up to the level that I desired, so I can shut the water off, I do keep my temperature for these fish around 76, 77 degrees due to feeding. The only fish that I worry about feeding the most is my papus, which they the ones that eat the most. But they tolerate the temperature as well, so I guess they're okay with it. But as far as feeding them, I feed them the most with the nuts and the grapes and all that, lettuce and all that. But yeah, as far as the temperature, they are okay with it. So they don't seem stressed out, but they are easily get frightened so easily by movement or whatever. But they've pretty much been good. So we're gonna get this water off and I'll show you the end results.